Stop what you're doing, because what I'm about to tell you will make your jaw drop. The Mayor of London now makes more money than the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Yes, you heard that right. The man in charge of buses, bike lanes, and City Hall paperwork is taking home a bigger paycheck than the person responsible for the entire country, nuclear weapons and all. It's not just strange. It's outrageous. And once you see the numbers, you'll start questioning everything you thought you knew about how public money is being used. If this already sounds unbelievable, hit that subscribe button right now, because we're about to go deep into a maze of government waste and political hypocrisy that will leave you stunned. Let's start with the facts. Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, now earns £170,882 per year. Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, earns £169,344 per year. That means the leader of a single city takes home roughly £1,500 more than the person running the entire nation. Let that sink in. One city's mayor is paid more than the head of government for 67 million people. And it gets worse. Khan recently approved a *3.23% pay increase, boosting his salary by about £5,400 a year, just enough to leapfrog the Prime Minister's pay. This happened while ordinary Londoners face the steepest cost of living crisis in decades. As rent, groceries, and energy bills climbed beyond what many families can afford, Khan decided it was the perfect time to reward himself. To grasp the scale of this decision, look at what Londoners are living through. Rents have exploded. Finding a modest one-bedroom flat in central London now costs more per month than many people earn in an entire year. Supermarket prices are so high that families are skipping meals. Energy bills force parents to choose between keeping their homes warm and feeding their children. Yet in the middle of this crisis, Khan happily pocketed a raise that puts him above the nation's leader. The disconnect is staggering. But the mayor's salary is just the beginning. While Londoners struggle to pay basic bills, City Hall has quietly grown into a bureaucratic empire. Under Khan, the number of staff has jumped to a record-breaking *1,715 employees, a 47% increase from the 1,165 workers before the pandemic. That's nearly 550 extra people added to the payroll in just 3 years. Among them are 90 agency workers, and if you've never dealt with government contracts, here's why that matters. Agency staff cost 2 to 3 times more than permanent employees. It's like hiring expensive consultants to do the same work regular staff could handle for half the price. It makes zero financial sense unless you simply don't care about spending taxpayer money. And remember, every single hire carries hidden costs: pensions, healthcare, office space, computers, phones, training. Multiply those expenses across hundreds of new employees and you're talking about tens of millions of pounds in extra spending every year, money that comes straight from Londoners through council taxes, congestion charges, and endless fees. Here's the question that keeps taxpayers awake at night. With nearly 50% more staff, what is actually getting better? Because London doesn't look like a city reaping the benefits of this ballooning payroll. Crime is still climbing. Knife attacks happen so often they barely make headlines. The transport system is plagued by delays and service cuts. Housing is more unaffordable than ever, with young people forced out of the neighborhoods their families once called home. If you can't see improvements on the streets, what exactly are those 1,715 employees doing all day? Even Emma Best, deputy leader of the City Hall Conservatives, summed it up bluntly. Value for money doesn't exist in Khan's City Hall. That's not just political rhetoric, it's a hard truth backed by the numbers. Now here's the part that really twists the knife. Technically, the Prime Minister could take extra allowances that would raise his total pay above Khan's, but Keir Starmer refuses to claim it. The man responsible for national defense, international diplomacy, and Britain's economy is showing restraint, while the mayor of a single city grabs every penny available. Think about the symbolism. The person running Britain's nuclear arsenal earns less than the man overseeing London's bike-sharing program. What does that say about our priorities? And if London's mayor can out-earn the Prime Minister, what stops other city leaders from demanding the same? Mayors of Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool, and Leeds could all point to Khan's salary and insist on matching it. That sets the stage for a dangerous salary arms race where local politicians compete for the biggest paycheck while services crumble. Timing is everything, and Khan's race couldn't have come at a worse moment. As he was cashing in, he was also warning Londoners that budgets were tight and services needed to be cut. Police stations that once stayed open around the clock now operate for only a few hours. Libraries and community centers are reducing hours or closing entirely. Youth programs are being slashed. Yet somehow, there's always room in the budget for the mayor's raise and hundreds of new hires. It's like a restaurant owner telling customers that prices are going up and portions are shrinking because money is tight, while secretly giving himself a bonus and hiring more staff behind the scenes. And while London struggles, Khan spends his time picking fights on the international stage. Instead of focusing on knife crime or broken transport, he's busy trading political jabs with figures like Donald Trump, even claiming that record numbers of Americans are applying for British citizenship because of US politics. But how does that help a single Londoner pay rent or feel safe on the street? It doesn't. It's leadership by distraction, more interested in headlines than hard work. Here's what it all adds up to. Asterisk a mayor who earns more than the Prime Minister. Asterisk a city hall workforce that has ballooned by nearly half. Asterisk millions of pounds drained from taxpayers for questionable results. Meanwhile, London is grappling with rising crime, unaffordable housing, unreliable transport, and shrinking public services. In any other profession, this track record would get someone fired. In politics, it earns pay raises. So ask yourself, are you getting value for your money? When you pay council tax, congestion charges, and parking fees, are you seeing services that justify the price? Or are you funding a system where the government grows while results shrink? This isn't only about Sadiq Khan. It's about a culture that rewards politicians for expanding their empires instead of solving problems. It's about leaders who take more while delivering less. And it's about whether citizens will accept this as normal or demand something better. Now I want to hear from you. Should Khan return his raise? Should City Hall cut staff back to pre-pandemic levels? And if those millions of pounds were freed up, where would you spend them? Housing, police, transport? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth political commentary, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of power and politics. Thanks for watching.